Welcome to Intelligence Gateway. How can you measure the success of a robotic process automation team? Measuring the success of a robotic process automation (RPA) team involves assessing the team's ability to deliver value to the organization. Here are some ways to measure the success of an RPA team. Process improvement. Evaluate the impact of RPA on process efficiency, accuracy, and quality. Measure the time and effort saved as a result of RPA implementation and identify areas for further improvement. Customer satisfaction. Assess the impact of RPA on customer satisfaction by measuring customer feedback, response times, and service levels. Error rates. Measure the error rates of RPA processes to determine the level of accuracy and reliability of the RPA solution. Adoption rate. Track the adoption rate of the RPA solution among stakeholders to determine how well it is accepted and integrated into the organization. Scalability. Evaluate the scalability of the RPA solution by assessing its ability to handle increasing volumes of transactions and processes. Compliance. Assess the impact of RPA on compliance with regulatory and internal policies and procedures. Employee satisfaction. Evaluate the impact of RPA on employee satisfaction by measuring employee feedback and engagement. Process visibility. Measure the level of process visibility provided by the RPA solution to identify potential areas for optimization and improvement. Benchmarking. Benchmark the RPA team's performance against industry standards and best practices to identify areas for improvement and to stay competitive. By measuring these key performance indicators, KPIs, an organization can assess the effectiveness of its RPA team and identify opportunities for improvement to ensure continued success. How can you create a robotic process automation strategy? Here are some steps to create a robotic process automation (RPA) strategy. Define the business goals. Identify the business goals that the RPA strategy aims to achieve, such as reducing costs, increasing efficiency, improving accuracy, or enhancing customer satisfaction. Assess the current state. Assess the current state of business processes and operations to identify areas that can benefit from automation. This includes identifying processes that are repetitive, manual, and prone to errors. Develop a roadmap. Develop a roadmap for RPA implementation that outlines the sequence of processes to be automated, the expected benefits, the timeline for implementation, and the resources required. Identify the RPA tools and technologies. Identify the RPA tools and technologies that best fit the organization's needs and requirements. Evaluate the features, capabilities, and pricing of different RPA solutions. Define the RPA governance model. Define the governance model for RPA that outlines the roles and responsibilities of stakeholders, the processes for managing RPA projects, and the criteria for prioritizing and selecting projects. Build the RPA team. Build an RPA team that includes the required skills and expertise for successful RPA implementation, such as business process analysts, RPA developers, and data scientists. Develop a training and change management plan. Develop a training and change management plan that prepares the organization for RPA adoption. This includes training employees on RPA tools and processes, communicating the benefits of RPA, and addressing any concerns or resistance to change. Implement RPA in a phased approach. Implement RPA in a phased approach that prioritizes high-impact, low-complexity processes first. This allows the organization to gain quick wins and build momentum for further automation. By following these steps, an organization can create a comprehensive RPA strategy that aligns with its business goals and objectives and enables it to reap the benefits of automation. What are the key components of a robotic process automation strategy? The key components of a robotic process automation (RPA) strategy are: business goals. Define the business goals that the RPA strategy aims to achieve, such as reducing costs, increasing efficiency, improving accuracy, or enhancing customer satisfaction. Process assessment. Assess the current state of business processes and operations to identify areas that can benefit from automation. Use case identification. Identify potential use cases for RPA by analyzing the business processes that can be automated. Technology selection. Identify the RPA tools and technologies that best fit the organization's needs and requirements. Governance model. Define the governance model for RPA that outlines the roles and responsibilities of stakeholders, the processes for managing RPA projects, and the criteria for prioritizing and selecting projects. Team building. Build an RPA team that includes the required skills and expertise for successful RPA implementation. Training and change management. Develop a training and change management plan that prepares the organization for RPA adoption. Performance monitoring. Monitor and evaluate the effectiveness of the RPA strategy by measuring key performance indicators, KPIs. By including these components in an RPA strategy, an organization can ensure that it aligns with its business goals and objectives and enables it to reap the benefits of automation. How can you align your robotic process automation strategy with your business goals? To align your robotic process automation (RPA) strategy with your business goals, you can follow these steps. Identify your business goals. Define the business goals that your organization aims to achieve, such as reducing costs, increasing efficiency, improving accuracy, or enhancing customer satisfaction. Analyze your business processes. Analyze your current business processes and operations to identify areas that can benefit from automation. Prioritize processes. Prioritize the processes that have the greatest impact on achieving your business goals. Identify RPA use cases. Identify potential RPA use cases by analyzing the prioritized processes. Evaluate RPA tools. Evaluate RPA tools and technologies that can best support your identified use cases and align with your business goals. Develop a roadmap. Develop a roadmap for RPA implementation that outlines the sequence of processes to be automated, the expected benefits, the timeline for implementation, and the resources required. Establish governance. Establish governance for RPA that outlines the roles and responsibilities of stakeholders, the processes for managing RPA projects, and the criteria for prioritizing and selecting projects. Monitor progress. Monitor progress by measuring key performance indicators, KPIs, that align with your business goals. By following these steps, you can ensure that your RPA strategy is aligned with your business goals and enables you to achieve the desired outcomes. How can you ensure that your robotic process automation strategy is sustainable? To ensure that your robotic process automation (RPA) strategy is sustainable, you can follow these steps. Develop a long-term vision. Develop a clear and comprehensive vision for RPA that aligns with your organization's long-term goals. Prioritize processes. Prioritize the processes that have the greatest impact on achieving your business goals, but also consider the sustainability of these processes. Focus on scalability. Ensure that the RPA solution can scale to accommodate changing business needs, such as changes in process volume or complexity. Invest in robust infrastructure. Invest in a robust infrastructure that can support the RPA solution and prevent downtime or performance issues. Train and retain staff. Invest in training and retaining staff who have the skills and expertise required to operate and maintain the RPA solution. Continuously evaluate performance. Continuously evaluate the performance of the RPA solution and its impact on business outcomes to identify opportunities for improvement and optimization. By following these steps, you can ensure that your RPA strategy is sustainable and delivers long-term value to your organization. What are the best practices for scaling robotic process automation? To scale robotic process automation, RPA, you can follow these best practices. Establish a centralized RPA team. Establish a centralized RPA team that can coordinate and manage RPA initiatives across the organization. Create a scalable infrastructure. Invest in a scalable infrastructure that can support the increased demand for RPA, such as virtual machines or cloud-based platforms. Implement governance. Establish a governance framework that includes policies, procedures, and standards for RPA, including security, compliance, and risk management. Standardize processes. Standardize processes across the organization to enable easier automation and reduce the need for customization. Prioritize high-impact processes. Prioritize processes with the highest potential for impact on business outcomes, such as cost reduction or increased efficiency. By following these best practices, organizations can effectively scale their RPA initiatives and realize the full benefits of automation. Thanks for watching. For more information, like, comment, and subscribe our channel.